Hey, what's going on everyone? Greg here, and it looks like Jon Prosser is coming out with another iPhone 12 report. This time he's giving us the pricing on every iPhone 12 model, and by looking at this pricing, it looks like we are going to be getting the most diverse and honestly the best iPhone lineup ever in 2020 with so many options for so many different types of consumers. So in this video, we're going to cover that new iPhone 12 pricing strategy, as well as the entire iPhone lineup going into the end of 2020 and early 2021. So let me go over the iPhone 12 pricing first, because honestly, that's probably the reason you clicked on this video. So Jon Prosser from Front Page Tech is again tweeting out some details on the iPhone 12, and he is saying that the iPhone 12 is going to start at $649 for the 5.4-inch model. He's also saying the 6.1-inch model of the iPhone 12 will start at $749. The 6.1-inch version of the iPhone 12 Pro will start at $999. And the 6.7-inch version of the iPhone 12 Pro Max will start at $1,099. As you can see from his tweet, all of the iPhone models are going to include the 5G modems as well as OLED displays. The two normal iPhone 12 models are still just going to have two cameras. I'm guessing it's going to be the same wide angle and ultra wide angle setup that we see on the current iPhone 11 model. You'll notice that the iPhone 12 Pro models include three cameras, much like the iPhone 11 Pros do, so a wide angle, a ultra wide angle, and a telephoto, but they will also be including a brand new LiDAR scanner, the same one that we see on the current iPad Pros. So this is pretty much confirmation that that new LiDAR tech is only going to be available in the Pro models, and the Pro models are going to have a better augmented reality experience, and I really think that's going to be a benefit more for developers who are planning on releasing augmented reality apps for Apple's future AR glasses, and not necessarily going to be a feature that most consumers care about. Like we've known for a while, all models will have the OLED display. What differences the displays will have remain to be seen yet. If you're asking me, and again, this is just complete opinion, I have no insight on this, I think that the Pro models will probably get higher refresh rates, so they will have the Pro Motion display, as Apple likes to call it, where it refreshes at 120 Hertz, and then the regular iPhone 12 models will probably still just refresh at 60 Hertz. Okay, let's get back to that pricing information for just a second, and why you should believe this reporting coming out of Jon Prosser. You should believe it because according to Jon, this is the same source who gave Prosser the iPhone SE launch date, which he reported on weeks before anyone else, and Jon was able to give us the exact date on when the iPhone SE would launch, and furthermore, on that date, he was able to give us the exact time that Apple would issue a press release announcing this phone. So to say Jon's source is rock solid on this information would probably be a bit of an understatement. I really do believe this pricing, this really does sound credible to me, although we also have to note that it's still pretty early. We are expecting the iPhone 12 to launch sometime in fall, and it might even get delayed to October or November. And with everything going on in the world, there's so many different factors that could change their pricing or just their overall release strategy. But overall, right now, I do think that these are the prices that Apple is planning to launch with. Now, I do say the usual fall release date because most sources, and again, Jon Prosser was one of the first I know who said this, is that we should expect that these iPhone 12s will be delayed by a month or two. And this delay could take place in a couple different ways. So first of all, Apple still may actually hold its September event. They could announce the phones in a September announcement and then also say that they won't be for sale until sometime in October or November, or they might just push the announcement date back to one of these months as well to line up better with the new phone's release schedule. Also, it's important to note that we are expecting a redesign for the iPhone 12, but right now some of the reporting is saying that maybe the new redesign might be exclusive to the Pro models. This reporting comes from Mark Gurman and Debbie Wu from Bloomberg, who are reporting that the two high-end devices, the Pro models, will have a flat stainless steel edge instead of the current curved design, as well as more shapely rounded corners like the iPad Pro introduced in 2018. This would be reminiscent of the iPhone 5's design, And the new iPhone 12 Pro will have flat screens rather than sloping edges on the current models. These Pro iPhone models will also have smaller notches thanks to a new design that moves the earpiece higher. I should note that the Face ID sensors are not shrinking, but by moving the earpiece higher into the phone's top border, they can make the cutout for the notch smaller. This image again from John Prosser shows how this potential iPhone 12 Pro design should look. Of course, we also expect the iPhone 12 to have an A14 chip, 6GB of RAM, and, like I said, an OLED display on all models. Also, due to the recent release of the iPad Pros, they now start at 128GB of base storage. I would also expect that to carry through to these iPhone 12 models, especially on the Pro model. So while maybe the iPhone 12, the regular version, still might start at 64GB, I expect the Pro model to start at 128GB. Now, reading this pricing strategy, I am really looking forward to this iPhone lineup for 2020 into 2021. Because especially after the recent release of the iPhone SE, we are getting a really big and broad iPhone lineup, with the iPhone SE starting at $399, an iPhone 12 starting at $649, a iPhone 12 Max starting at $749, an iPhone 12 Pro at $999, and then the iPhone 12 Pro Max at $1,099. And there's also the possibility that Apple will keep the iPhone 11 in the lineup at a reduced price point, but right now that remains uncertain. Furthermore, there's also rumors that an iPhone SE Plus will launch in early 2021, and that would come in at $499, which would basically give us brand new iPhones across a giant price range. Like I've stated in an earlier video, this is going to be the best and most attractive iPhone lineup ever, with great options all the way down to $399 on the iPhone SE, which I have been using for the past week now, and it's turning out to be a really great value at this price point, with great performance because of that A13 chip, and also a really great camera for stills and video. And if you don't care about a bezel-less design or Face ID, and you just want a iPhone that works really well and gives you all the basics and more, honestly, the iPhone SE really is great. But let's be honest, there are still people who want a high-end iPhone in a smaller form factor. They like the new gestures, they like Face ID, but they don't want to carry around a 6.1-inch iPhone or a 6.5-inch iPhone Pro Max. They want a small form factor that's similar to this iPhone SE, and that's where this new 5.4-inch iPhone 12 comes in. This rumored iPhone 12 will not only appeal to more people because it's coming in at a lower cost of $649, which is returning to the normal iPhone pricing, but because this is also going to be a smaller phone form factor that a certain audience segment has been craving. Based on current rumors right now, the size of the phone should actually be a little smaller body-wise than the current iPhone SE, and it's not requiring people to spend $1,000 to get the smaller modern iPhone like it is right now with the current iPhone 11 Pro. And it's also a smart move by Apple because they can raise the price of that 6.1-inch model back to $749. That's the price point that the iPhone XR came in at. So even if people come in looking for that smaller 5.4-inch iPhone because it has a lower price, Apple will be easily able to upsell them by $100 to go for the bigger 6.1-inch model. Furthermore, the Pro models will both move up in display size. Now it will start at 6.1 inches, and then the biggest size of the Pro Max will be 6.7 inches. This is a better target for the people who are going to purchase the Pro model anyway, people who want the bigger size displays in phones, and people who want bigger form factors for a myriad of reasons like better displays, better cameras, and bigger batteries. Apple started to shift things over with the iPhone 11 lineup this year, where things started to finally make a little more sense. Now with rumors for this year's lineup, it looks like everything is about to fall into place with the best iPhone lineup in history. But anyway, that's what I currently think about the iPhone 12 lineup based on these rumors. I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments below. Do you agree with me that this year the iPhone lineup is going to be the best it has ever been? Also, let me know, which iPhone are you looking forward to purchase this year? Are you more for the iPhone 12 Pro, the regular iPhone 12, or are you going all the way down to the new iPhone SE? Also, if you like this video, make sure you give me a like. If you want to see more from my channel, make sure you're subscribed. If you want to help the channel out in any way, make sure you check out some of the links in the description. If you want to connect more with me, make sure you follow me on Twitter or join the Discord. All of that information will be in the description below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.